Okay, so it's about 8 in the morning right now. What we're going to do today is we're going to take you to where our homestead gets all of our wood chips. We use a lot of wood chips on our homestead. We use them for composting and for our humanure and for our garden. We use these wood chips in all kinds of places, and it's a very helpful item. And so there's a factory not too far from where we live that actually makes handles, wood handles for like shovels and picks and things like that. And so we can go there and get a full truckload of these wood chips for about 10 bucks. 10 bucks for a full truckload. We don't consider that a bad price to pay, since we use these wood chips for so many things here on the homestead, and they're really come in handy for a lot of our tasks. And so what we're going to do right now is we're going to go to the factory. We're going to get a load of wood chips. We're going to show you where that's at, and then we're going to bring them back and store them in our barn. Right now we're storing up a large amount of these wood chips so that we have enough for the entire winter to get us through the winter. For different purposes and different tasks that we're going to be using them for. So come along with us. We'll take you and show you where that is and enjoy the ride.
Okay, prior to getting our wood chips, we put a tarp in the back of the truck so we can cover up the chips so they don't all blow out on the way home. And we take a pitchfork and a shovel with us so as they load the truck we can redistribute the wood chips.
This is the factory where we come to get all of our wood chips that we use for our composting toilets, composting in general, and then also our garden, our Back to Eden garden, where we lay every fall a good 3 to 4 inches of wood chips on top of our garden. This load of wood chips is going to be kept in our barn where it's going to be used for composting toilets over the winter time. And so we're going to have a good winter supply for our composting toilets. We don't have to come back here for that purpose during the winter time. But for the rest of the year, we're going to come back here a number of times for the fall to replenish our garden with new wood chips. And so this factory here has been in business, been in a certain family for a couple of generations, at least during the 1850s. So there's a lot of history here at this factory. And so I just thought it was a neat place to let you see it and let you get to know it and just show you where we are getting a lot of our wood chips that we use on the homestead. And tell us what you guys build here.
We manufacture tool handles, axe handles, shovel handles, and etc. My family had the first sawmill supposedly in northwest Arkansas, and grist mill, and we've got one machine here that we still use to make axe handles that was brought in the 1850s. My grandfather's grandfather and his sons bought it new in Defiance, Ohio, and they shipped it into Springfield by rail, and they went up to them with oxen and hauled it down on wagons.
Wow.
The machines, they brought 4 of them in, and
so you have one machine here that was purchased in the 1850s, and it's still being used today.
Still being used today.
That's amazing.
So I'm several generations down from that. But
how many handles do you make here a year?
It varies. They're just supply and demand. And at one time we had 80-something employees. We're down to around 20 now. And it's like all hand work. It's hard to even stay in business, because materials are hard to get and everything. It's just,
Yeah.
But it's a job. I enjoy it.
Very good. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is the entire pile. It starts from right here, goes all the way back to those hay bales you see right there by the insulation. So all of this is basically wood chips. And it's a really fine wood chip. I mean, it's definitely bigger than sawdust. You know, they're cut about a 1/4 inch. There's some 1/2 inch pieces in there, but maybe a little bit less than 1/4 inch sometimes. But this is above sawdust. You don't want to put sawdust on your garden, but these small wood chips work perfect for turning into soil over the winter. And so this pile here is specifically for our composting toilets and humanure toilets. And so the stuff that we're going to put on the garden is just like this, but we're going to be using that separately. This is just in reserve for the winter for our composting humanure toilets. And so this should last definitely into next spring, this big of a pile. So I think we're well stocked up. Hey, listen, if you like these field trips, if you like these type of videos, go ahead and give us a thumbs up on the video. And be sure to subscribe. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and share our videos on places like Facebook and Twitter. We really appreciate those of you who share our videos with others, your friends and family. It really helps to grow our audience. All right, we'll see you next time on the Homestead.